The book of Leviticus is one that challenges many people. For some, it's the fact that it's the reason their Read the Bible in a Year plan ends abruptly 2 months in, while others struggle to see how this ancient book of laws applies to us today. Yes, many of the laws, like civil and sacrificial, are ones we no longer have to follow, but the heart and purpose behind the book is still very relevant. Today I want to look at verse 20-26, and it says, "You shall be holy to me, for I the Lord am holy, and I have separated you from the other peoples to be mine." We see that God intentionally separated his people to be his own. They were called to be set apart, not only so that his holy presence could dwell with them, but also so that the people of the surrounding nations would look upon the Israelites, just, fair, thriving society, and question the uniqueness of the God that they follow. As followers of Christ today, we are called to the same thing. Rather than following the Levitical law to be made holy, we are saved by accepting Jesus as the perfect sacrifice and having his blood cleanse us from our sin. Jesus is the one who makes us holy, but the call to live a life set apart remains the same. He has given us a new heart and the Holy Spirit to empower us to live differently from the world. James, in his letter in the New Testament, calls Christians to be unstained by the world. As we walk with Christ over time, our outward lives, including how we speak and treat people, our ethics around sexuality and money and everything else, should begin to reflect the inward change that Jesus has already made. We don't act differently to earn our salvation. As I said, Christ has already done that part, but we choose to trust in the loving God who created us and obey, knowing he knows what's best. Just as Israel is to be a witness to the surrounding nations, so Jesus in Matthew 5 calls us to be light and salt to our world. Our coworkers, friends, and acquaintances should look at our lives and see something different about us that points them to Christ. As a people pleaser who just has always wanted to fit in, this has been a challenge for me, but throughout the years, as I've grown encouraged to live out my faith, I've seen how God can use the smallest of things to witness to others. So I want to encourage you to pray and ask God if there's an area of your life that needs to be set apart for him. Then rely on his Spirit to empower you to take a step of boldness as you obey.